Yo, what is good? It's your guy Tico, and we are back with NBA 2K22 current gen updates. Today with your boy Tico is the core, and we are back with all three variations of Kyrie Irving. We're going to start all the way from NBA 2K21 current gen of Kyrie. We're going to go into NBA 2K22 current gen, and on the screen you see NBA 2K22 current gen and the dribble controls of Kyrie Irving. Now, this 2K22 current gen version of Kyrie is a whole different version and variation of Kyrie Irving from last year. It is the earlier looking Kyrie Irving from last year, and I don't know what the dev team was doing as far as using a different variation, but this is not the same variation of Kyrie Irving as that they're using right now in the next gen version of NBA 2K22. But with that being said, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit that subscribe button. It's only free to do so. Join the current GNGs and the next GNGs and the retro GNGs. Go ahead and hit that notification bell to be notified when the videos actually drop, which start now. And also don't forget to follow me on Twitter at Tico's Decor to keep up with the latest and greatest news, and smack that like button so we can be found in the YouTube algorithm. Now what we're going to do is go into NBA 2K22 current gen and look at some real good instant replay footage and close-up B-roll footage of Kyrie Irving, and check him out. You get to see him close up and direct, and some things on him are right as far as the accessory updates, but as far as the player likeness, it's totally dope, and it's an earlier version of him. I'm just going to give you a moment to look at it. I went in and I wanted to take my time and get some good B-roll footage for you guys. Make sure that I'm doing the right thing. I didn't want to rush my videos out, but you actually get to see the 2K22 content. We're going to go ahead and flood the channel with it. So make sure you subscribe and hit that like button, bro, because it's about to get crazy on the channel, man. I know you guys have been waiting. And look, check out the dribble footage. The dribble's the gameplay. It looks pretty good. All right, so we're going to go ahead and go and look at the close-ups and look at the background. Now look at Kyrie. Now look at the one on the left and look at the one on the right. You see the facial hair? You see exactly like the length of it. It's like stubble. It's kind of light. I wanted to go to Getty and get some comparisons and show you guys the attention to detail, and that this was a really early version of Kyrie Irving. This isn't really the late version. It's an earlier version, because when his hair is like on his face is grown, it's pretty much like later in the season towards the playoffs. I remember he had one game where it was short, and then the next game it was like long all of a sudden, because I saw the images and kept up on Getty. It's just pretty crazy. But Kyrie Irving, current gen, NBA 2K22. Let's go ahead and get a close-up of his body. Let's go ahead and spin it. Check it out. The accessories. I think 2K messed up on the finger little accessories, the finger bands. He only has one instead of two. But that's the only thing. Everything else 2K got completely right with the accessories. So if you look at the ring and the index and the left fingers, it's only the middle finger. That's the only one the ring finger, my bad. That's the only one he's wearing in real life. So that's that.
Time to meet your starting five. 6'2", 11, Kyrie
Irving out there with James Harden, and it's Griffin in at the 5, roaming the paint. Another season underway for the NBA.
All right, guys, so let's go ahead and look at some NBA 2K22 current gen gameplay, and I am playing in the 2K low cam. My settings are, I think, 8 on the zoom and like 5 on like how low it is, and then like the zoom is like on, right? So I just wanted to go ahead and get you a little gameplay of what the game looks like as far as from a gameplay standpoint. I think the gameplay feels really good for current gen. I'm working on a build right now, and I'm gonna have my career coming to the channel soon. So if you want to see my career gameplay, I'll have some Kyrie Irving, like my career kind of custom gameplay coming as well, and be player locked on him in the my NBA part of the game. So it's gonna be pretty dope. But back to the Kyrie Irving and Brooklyn Nets situation, and I know you guys heard the PA announcer. The PA announcers are in the current gen versions of the game, and they do sound pretty good, so I'm excited about that. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is go into the actual brand new dribble system, and it's pretty dope. I went into 2KU and went to the dribble tutorials, and that's what you see me doing, like with this actual version of Kyrie right here with the all red and blue. And as far as like certain jerseys, like last year, the City Edition jerseys and all that stuff, man, it was taken out of the game. It's not in 2K22 because I know that 2K will always bring like the newer versions of the City Edition jerseys and stuff like that to the game. So I'm excited to see what they look like, and hopefully this year they don't take a long time to get them in, because they were kind of getting them in like 2 or 3 like last year, and I covered it last year heavy. I was heavy on like everything that was added to 2K, paying attention to detail for all my current Gen Gs and next Gen Gs out there, man. Sometimes, you know, it's got to be it. But look at the green. I like the way the green hits, like the little flame when you do hit a green. The dribbles to me feel good on the right stick, but when you go up with the right analog stick, you shoot. So you literally got to be practicing and trying to get things right to dribble and to, you know, shoot. And you just gotta really discipline yourself, because sometimes I'll go back and change the controls. Like I changed my controls back to the 2K21 just dribble only on the right stick controls, and if I'm holding right on the right analog on my Xbox controller, he's gonna do the size of dribble. So shout out to 2K for not taking it out the game but also making it an option with the new dribbles. Look at that spin move, super dope when you just dribble. Okay, so we're gonna go into NBA 2K22 next gen version, and this is the next gen version, which is super smooth. It's like really smooth, and the controls feel real good. Look at that green. And I like the sound effects too, like the little flame sound effects when you actually hit a green. It has like the whoo, like it's pretty dope. I really enjoy it, and I wanted to compare and contrast like what was what. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the Kyrie Irving NBA 2K22 next gen B-roll up close and look at this variation. Now this variation is later in the season. This is a totally different variation of Kyrie Irving in NBA 2K22 from NBA 2K22 current gen to next gen. So you're looking at two different Kyrie Irvings in the game, which is cool to me because you get to see like different versions of him. And I did think about like, okay, what if we get these different variations of Kyrie, or can we get the variations of Kyrie? Like I always wanted to have like all the different variations, and they do have multiple variations where you can switch his face, give him a big beard, give him a small beard, and stuff like that in NBA 2K22 next gen. So this has just been fun. I got the game on Friday, and on Friday I opened it. It took like an hour and something to get both on there, so it took a while for me to even open the game, get into the game, and start like looking at everything and just gauging every situation in this game, from gameplay to the player likeness updates to all that stuff. So this took a while, and the editing did too. I wanted to make this thing right for you, but check out Kyrie. This is dope. It's fire. All right, so we're gonna go into edit player. This year they changed it. This is giving me WWE 2K21 vibes as far as looking at players from a player standpoint with the whole body. You know, it doesn't have a face, it's the body in the next gen version, but we're gonna zoom in. Check out Kai, bruh. Now let's go ahead and look at the Getty images on the left. This version of Kai is that version of Kai, like the one that we have. Like, look at the facial hair. Look how much stubble and how it's growing in. Y'all see? This version of Kai is the version we have in the next gen version, which is crazy, but you still can change them. So you can go to hairstyle and you can go left, right to different ones, and you'll get different versions, like the short hair with the beard, the fro with the beard, but the fro with the beard with the headband, not the fro with the beard without the headband. Like last year in 2K, the standard Kyrie Irving from the 2K21 current gen version, like, see, look at this one right here. Like, per se, this one without the headband is the one that's standard, but this one right here without the headband is not in the game, like with the fro. Like the big beard, the fro, no headband. It's not in 2K21, so maybe they may add it back in a patch to give us more options and different variations to use different Kyries. But I see this game getting better throughout time. I see the 2K team on both dev teams from current gen and next gen literally adding things and making this more diverse for the players out here. And I know everybody is still migrating to the next gen versions because next gen consoles are kind of still hard to get. So with that being said, let's go ahead and go to the next scene. Let's get it.
To set a better example now, what I learned was even on the bad days, you have to galvanize the group, and there isn't one leader. It's the balance.
Okay, so gameplay, NBA 2K22 next gen Kyrie Irving, Brooklyn Nets gameplay. This version is so dope. I like it. You have the cutscene when you actually hit the three. If you hit a green right, you'll get a special cutscene. Look at the dribbles. Look at Kai. This is crazy. This is insane. turbo release, but LaMarcus Aldridge with the tip. Ridiculous, bro. Like, this is a great game. I cannot wait to get into it and just give you guys more. Like, look at that. Straight green. Cash it in for the jackpot to cash out. Yes, sir. Bruh, look at these dribbles. And these are the, like, standard dribbles, the new controls, and I'm, like, already used to it. And next gen feels amazing. It feels so good. Look at that. Assist to LaMarcus Aldridge. All right, look at Kai coming down the court. We got Kai. Look at that. The cutscene cashing in. Look at that. The close-up. I love it. Looks really good, guys. Another green. Bottom of the net. Excellent timing. Let's go ahead and look at the replays of everything. But this is some gameplay from next gen. So I've compared the next gen and the current gen version. You guys get to see it in one video. And this is just covering Kyrie. I got way more players. Leave a comment in the comment section below if you want to see more players. If you have special players you want to see. I'm going to let Kyrie talk. Y'all have a good one. It's your boy Tico. I'm out.
Sets the standard for the rest of the game and how I want the game to go.
This is the 2K21 version of Kyrie. Y'all see it? I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go though, man. Peace.